Hello, beginning band students. Want to make sure that you have a review of your first lesson from today and what to practice and what it's going to sound like. Remember, as you pull your instrument out of the case, always make sure that your instrument name is printed on the top of the case so that your instrument doesn't fall out when you open it up. Okay? So remember, you're going to hold the instrument with your left hand around the valve casing, thumb, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. Depends on your hand size. I like to do 1, 2 with my ring finger in that little ring for the third valve. The valves are labeled 1, 2, and 3 as they go away from your face. So the first valve is always going to be closest to your face. Now when you put your mouthpiece in, please make sure that you, number one, don't drop your mouthpiece, because this circular part here at the end, the shank of the mouthpiece, makes a difference in the kind of sound that you're going to get. So you want to take care of your mouthpiece. Don't drop it. If you do, I can straighten it for you. So I'm going to twist my mouthpiece in. I don't want to make that popping sound with my mouthpiece. Even though it's really cool, you can get your mouthpiece stuck inside the lead pipe, which is the part that your mouthpiece receives, or that your trumpet receives the mouthpiece. This is called the lead pipe. So my left hand wraps around like so. Okay, my right hand is going to come up underneath the lead pipe with my thumb under the lead pipe. 1, 2, 3, using my fingertips, not the flat part of my fingers, but my fingertips. Kind of curve your fingers and put your pinky in the ring for your pinky ring there, okay? So I'm going to play my G, which is your first note on page 4 in the beginning of your book. Now, if you'll remember right, when you buzz, you just put your lips together. You might have to lick them to get them to work. Some people prefer a wet embouchure and some prefer a dry embouchure. Bouche is the French word for lips. So embouchure is anything that touches your lips and you put pressure on with your mouthpiece. So I'm going to buzz through that mouthpiece. It'll get a sound sort of like this. And I'll show a little closer. You can look at my mouth, the corners of my mouth. And that will show you about what you should be doing with your mouthpiece. You want to place it about half on top of your lip and half on bottom of your lip evenly, and pull the corners of your mouth right in there back. And you can practice doing those sirens, that's what we call those, just on the mouthpiece. Doing those sirens first to get you warmed up. Twist that mouthpiece right into the lead pipe of your instrument. And there's my G. I'm ready to play. So if you'll sing the G with me. La. Now play it. I'm going to hold it out for 4 beats. Ready? Then rest. Take a breath. We want to make sure that the sound is steady and the air is clear, and we tongue behind your teeth as you buzz, and it almost is going to feel like you're spitting a piece of rice out of your lip as you tongue. Okay? So now we're going to do number 2. We're going to keep those beats steady, and every note, every beat is going to happen on the quarter note there as it's marked, and you can see that in the gold box in your book. 1, 2, play with me. Ready? And at first, your instrument may not respond exactly like mine just did. That's okay. Lick your lips, reset your embouchure, do it again, hear the note. La. I'm going to play number 2 again. Do it with me. Ready? Rest. Keep your instrument in playing position, sitting tall. We want to get a good clear sound whenever we play the trumpet. Now we're going to be doing an F. The black circle tells you which valve to push down. So we're going to push that first valve down. We use the tip of our finger, not the sideways part of our finger, because that will bend the valve sideways. While we're talking about valves, you should never unscrew your valves until I teach you how to do this in class. If you do, sometimes they'll get twisted and won't get put back in the right way, and your trumpet won't play. It'll end up, I'll show you what I mean, it'll end up sounding like this. You never want to take the valve completely out, but if for some reason it doesn't go back in the right way, you're going to get this. You get no sound. So there's a special click that you have to make sure that valve goes back in. Don't do it until I show you in class. If for some reason you do it anyway, then you have to make sure it goes back in the right way. Do not take your instrument apart. I'm going to play number 2. It's going to be a little bit lower. First valve is down. Rest, take a breath, play it with me. Here's number 4. Number 4 is going to change notes. So I've got an F, then I rest a little bit, then I pick my first finger up and play the G. Here's number 4. Ready? Now, for some reason, you're having a hard time getting those G's and F's to come out, and you're getting something like this. That's not wrong, except your corners are not tight enough and you're not pushing enough air through the instrument, so the wrong sound is coming out. You're doing the fingers correctly, but you're not tight enough in the corners and making your lips buzz high enough. So once again, doing those sirens. Just with tightening and loosening the corners of your lips and the center of your lips, that will help those high notes to come out. Also doing about 20 of these will strengthen those muscles all around your mouth and help you to play higher notes a lot easier. So here is number 5. I'm going to play the E. Ready? So E is first and second valve. Do it again with me. So here's number 6. We've got all 3 notes are E, F, and open G that will be played in number 6. Here we go. Ready? Get those fingers down. Do it again with me. Number 6. Using what you know, I want you to go ahead and look at page 5 in your book. Figure out what the musical signs are. There's a double bar and a repeat at the top in the gold box. Read what those mean. There might be some prizes for you next time I see you if you know what those symbols mean. Look at number 7 and number 9, and I want you to go ahead and practice number 10. And you can look ahead and work ahead in your band book. Look forward to seeing you soon. Happy practicing.